Hi, welcome to another episode of Salty's Egg Balls. Today I'm going to be talking about the Six Nations in this video. It's been an interesting weekend of Six Nations before the week break. The first game kicked off yesterday, early afternoon kickoff between Ireland and Wales, which ended 24-17 to the Irish. A really good game, very tight game to an extent. You looked at some moments of the game that Ireland were dominating, and then you kind of felt there could be like a Wales comeback and stuff. But I thought that all in all, I thought that Ireland kind of managed to see it through at the end. They were more effective than the Welsh. I felt that there was times that Wales looked very good going forward and attacking, but you can kind of see the defence is not like it used to be. When they had Shaun Edwards as their coach, you can see that the Welsh defensive line was kind of like more organised, more disciplined, more tougher to break down, and they were making it hard for teams to kind of squeeze in and score in between players and stuff. You can kind of see that it was kind of missing from their game kind of side of planning. But it was a very nice game to watch. Ireland looking very effective under Andy Farrell's reign at the moment. Second game he's in charge, and he's doing absolutely fantastic at the moment. So obviously they've got a 2-game lead now that they'll take into Twickenham in 2 weeks' time when they play against England. Right, let's talk about Scotland and England now. A very, very disappointing performance in the first half for England. I think it was like 3-3 in the first half. Andy Farrell missed some kicks, to be fair, but again, I think it's because it was the way, the angle he was kicking. It was towards against the wind, and you can actually see the props actually holding the ball for Farrell to kick the ball. Which made it very difficult for Owen Farrell to get his kicks, on target. But England managed to see it through in the second half. A try, only one try was scored, and of course a couple of kicks were converted as well for England, and they managed to finish the game off 13-3 in the game. It wasn't a very good performance, but England looked a bit, slow. A bit exposed in the back a little bit sometimes, not enough creativity going forward. I think there was a huge miss of Manu Tuilagi. He was obviously injured in the game. And I think he's been a huge miss for the team. And I think as soon as he comes back, and he should be fit for the Ireland game in 2 weeks' time, and hopefully he will add a bit more spark in the England going forward. Was it a good performance from England? I was very, very disappointed by the performance in the first half, but they did manage to get the job done, just getting the Calcutta Cup as well. So it will be interesting to see what happens next week. In 2 weeks' time against Ireland at Twickenham. So it should be a very interesting game. And of course, today's game was France and Italy. The game ended 35-22 to France, which makes the French go on top. So it's going to be an interesting finish in the Six Nations, and see what next week's games, in fortnight's time, how the games will turn out. So it should be interesting. It's going to be a very, very kind of like tight Six Nations. I think analysing all the teams so far, I have to say the most that's impressed me so far is France. Now, I know they won against Italy today, but they look very good at the back. Defensively, look very effective, and hey, they could pull out a shocker. And I'm still sticking with England to go ahead and get the job done, because I still think we're on paper probably the most talented team, even though we're not playing like it at the moment. But we'll see. But I think so far you have to say, give credit to the French. They look very organised, very disciplined, and always look like a threat every game they play. And it'll be interesting to see how they'll do against Wales in their next game. So anyway, that's a wrap from me. I thought I'd give you a quick recap of the my opinions about the Six Nations game so far. Hopefully we'll be discussing more Six Nations in a fortnight from now. Hope you enjoyed this video. Comment, like, subscribe, and I shall see you on the next one.